Hi guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard video to talk about, but you guys know me very well. You guys have seen me post so many vulnerable videos about my H. pylori experience, to getting a scope, to other health problems that I dealt with on this channel, and I feel like I finally had a few days to finally feel what I needed to, and finally kind of open up to the channel, and hopefully this creates some talk in the comments with some women who can advise me and give me good stories and horror stories too if they want to, but I'm just looking for hopefully just a lot of support and community. So yeah, I'll try my best to open up here, and I guess let's get into the video. So everyone knows that I've been dealing with a lot of medical problems this year. I had H. pylori for 2 years, and then I was able to kill it this year, but that took so many tries. It took about 7 tries to kill it. And then later on, I was in the hospital from a lot of pain, just about collapsing on a trip I was on, and I was taken to the hospital later that night, and they advised me to get a scope, so I got a scope, and in the scope it told me that I have a small hiatal hernia in my stomach. I don't know where, but I do have a hernia. Then later on, I was told that I have an 8.5 centimeter cyst in my ovaries. I knew that I had a cyst in my ovaries 2 years ago. It was actually 5 centimeters and something, I can't remember, but I knew that I had this, and I didn't do anything about it because, I don't know, so much was going on 2 years back, and I had a lot going on, and I didn't really think too much about it. All I thought in my mind was, okay, well, if the cyst is small and it doesn't seem to be that serious, then whatever. So I went on with life. And then I had to call 911 about 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, I woke up and I got my period, and it took 2 months to fully get my period because it's been all wacky and all over the place. And I woke up and I was okay, and then out of the blue I was having really, really bad pelvic pain. And when I say that the pelvic pain was bad, I mean like it was excruciating. I've never felt anything like it in my life. I felt like someone was putting a razor inside of my pelvis and just scratching all of my skin off. I usually get like severe cramps with my periods, but I've never had any cramps like this. So I drew a bath, and then I went into the bath hoping that it would relax my muscles or relax whatever the pain was. I already took painkillers too prior, right before. Like when I felt the cramps, I immediately put a painkiller in my mouth, but it wasn't helping, and the pain kept just getting worse in waves. Like it would go like wave, and then it would go away a little bit and then crash even harder. And I instantly thought, okay, I think that my cyst in my ovaries definitely exploded, because it can do that. Unfortunately, they can erupt. So I was by myself, no one was here, and I call my friend in a panic, and I'm telling her what's going on, and she's like, yeah, no, like it could just be really bad cramps, but it wasn't. It was more than cramps. I hung up on the phone. I was actually screaming in so much agony. I've never screamed like that. Called 911, told them what was going on, and told them I'm all alone. If you have to like bust down the fucking door, then absolutely do so. Like, I thought I was going to die. But luckily, my mom and my father just got home from something. So they were there, and they immediately ran. Well, my mom ran to the bathroom and opened the door, and she saw that I was not okay. And she helped me get out of the bath, and I basically just about fainted. And then the paramedics had to help me get to the couch, and then I was in and out of almost consciousness from the pain. And then when they helped me up, I just about, well, basically I did faint a little bit down the stairs, and then I was taken into the ambulance. It was a really, really scary thing, very traumatic. I was taken to ambulance, and I was taken immediately to the hospital, to emergency. And they told me, yeah, like, you have quite a massive cyst in your ovaries and you should probably get it removed. And so I said, okay, well, I actually have an appointment with my gynecologist. And 2 weeks later, a couple days ago, I went to see her expecting that she would tell me, like, yes, you need surgery, we're going to take this out, that's it, roll the credits, you'll start feeling better. Also, before I get into what happened next, I've been having so much pain below my breastbone in the middle of my stomach, and it's been horrendous. Like, every single day I'm waking up, I'm having severe stabbing pain. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it's the cyst, because the cyst is pretty big, and I think it's putting pressure on my other organs, and it's also, there's so much nerves in my stomach and the upper stomach, and I just thought that would be the case, which I think it is. But anyways, I went to see the gynecologist expecting surgery, and she's like, well, no, you actually have endometriosis. You have PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome. And if you don't know what PCOS is, then I'll just put a description up here and you'll see the photo. Read it for yourself, pause. That's basically what I have, and I have a lot of cysts in my right ovary, and I have a massive one in my left. And she said if we operated, you would lose your left ovary. That it would probably die, because she wouldn't be able to save it because it's so big, and removing it would just make the endometriosis get worse, and then it'd have to be surgery after surgery after surgery. So, how do you think I felt hearing that? Not great. So, this beautiful lady, she said, we're gonna have to put you on medication and see if it could shrink a little bit of the cyst, and then we can do a better surgery to remove it if we have to. And it can take up for a month for the medication to work. So I'm in chronic pain every day, and hoping and praying that this medication is able to alleviate some of the pain. When I tell you that this broke my heart, it broke my heart. I mean, when I got home, I was so mad at God. I was so mad at everything. I had such a hard time understanding what the hell have I done to deserve this. And I broke down, and I went into a very dark place. My mind wanted to do a lot of drinking. My mind wanted to just die. Wanted to die. Because I've been through a 7-year neurological disease, and I beat it. Then went through a 2-other-year disease with H. pylori, and I finally beat it. To now a lifelong disease, forever, that I'll have, unless, unless I get a hysterectomy. But I'm only 26, and I want kids. And everyone knows that I'm like heavily into faith. And I've spent the entire summer in bed. Tried going to Comic-Con. I went to Comic-Con, and I was in so much agony and pain. I tried doing the Renaissance Fair this year, which was great, but I was in so much pain. And every little time I kind of had a good window, I was always in pain. So, 2 massive diseases just to get another one. So, maybe you're asking, are you okay? Are you going to be okay? I don't know. I don't know the answers to that. but I am a strong woman and I don't want to die. I won't let my mental health take over and make me weak to end myself or do something stupid. I am going to beat this also. And if I can't beat it, then try to find different ways to maintain what I can. And once I get my stomach pain down, once we figure out what that, why that's happening, and get my pelvis pain down, then I will absolutely be able to live a normal life. Which is, I've never prayed so much this summer. Just every single day praying. Nothing happens. And then you're so confused. In the times that you want Jesus or God the most, he's not there. But he is. You have to pick yourself up because no one else is going to pick you up. So you have to find ways to cope. And I don't want to ever see a comment of someone saying the word damn or, oh, that sucks. Don't you dare comment shit like that, because I will immediately block your stuff and delete it, because that doesn't help. Like, imagine you just went through a 7-year disease to getting H. pylori for 2 years, and that takes a while to kill off. And then you get a hernia, then you get diagnosed with a massive cyst, and now you have endometriosis. Oh, and PCOS. And rightfully so, I had quite the crash out. I was very depressed 2 days ago. I was so depressed, I had friends actually have to reach out and ask if I'm going to be okay. So, I think in the end run, I will be okay. I just have to get my stomach under control. The pain as to what's causing this. And once I do get it under control, I'll be able to live a normal life, which is exciting news to say. But when? I don't know when. But I'm a very stubborn woman. I'm a Taurus. So, I'm going to get through this. And my faith with God is going to be a really tough journey, but he has helped me eradicate H. pylori, and he's already helped me with the 7-year disease. But I think what I'm more so mad about is just not being able to be free from sickness. And it's hard to swallow the pill that I'm chronically ill and that I don't know how long it's going to take to be free from this cage. I don't know. But I don't want to see any comments that are negative in any sort of way on this video, because that is not helpful. And I would love to see you try, if someone puts hate on this video, I'd love to see you try to go through 3 diseases. And then you tell me if you're stable, because that's like insanely hard. I know that I'm going to be okay because I'm a very stubborn woman. And I'm going to make sure that I get through this. And I'm going to have a good attitude. But what you're seeing is a lot of defeat. And the other thing that frightens me the most is Jesus leaving me and not having the Holy Spirit with me. So it took me all day yesterday to get my shit together. I accepted that this is what it is. And from here, I'm just trying to get my endometriosis pain under control. And I'm trying to also get this other weird pain under control as well. And it's been really tough because it's hard to figure out what's going on. So yeah, this is the update right now. I'm still writing a book. It's a fantasy book I'm writing, which is great. And I guess this medication has been proven to be very helpful and amazing. I'm not going to really go into what it is. This is a lot to take on at just 26. And I spent all day 2 days back thinking, oh my gosh, like God hates me. Why me? Why do I have it so bad? But now it's just, I know I can get through this too. And I know that I will, hopefully soon figure out what the stomach pain is and how to get my endometriosis under control, and get this cyst looked at. And I have a lot of high hopes because there is a lot of women who have endometriosis stage 4 and they're kind of able to live an okay life. But, you know, I'm just going to just put my faith in Jesus and my faith in God and hope for the best and continue to be loving and kind to everyone around me. I've always been that person who literally thinks people who have bad things happen to them and they're an asshole to people around them are just losers. Because, you know, I've gone through a 7-year disease and then stomach disease and then all these other things, and I still every day be loving and kind to my friends, to my family. It's not hard. And most certainly, if some of you reach out to me and need something, just let me know. Because, you know, no matter what life throws at me, I will never lose myself. You know, yeah, I was really sad yesterday, but I'm able to pull it together. And not every day I might be able to feel okay, but I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be totally fine. And I'm just, you know, really excited, at least on the positive side of the future, that I will get a good future here soon. It's just going to take a little bit, you know? But like I said, right now it's just more so pain management, trying to get the pain under control. I've been trying so many medications, and there's a lot that isn't really working for the pain under my breastbone that's in the middle. Some people are like, oh, it's an ulcer. No, it's not. Or it could just be the H. pylori from my body left, and it left a lot of inflammation. Could be, but I think it's the cyst, but I don't know yet. I won't know any of this stuff until a little bit later. But yeah, I'm definitely not feeling healthy or the best right now, but I still try to manage to take good care of myself, and I still try to manage to be loving and supportive to everyone around me. My problems suck, but it's how you deal with it, right? It's how you deal with life, and it's frustrating. Of course, you know, my family just, and my friends felt so bad when I told them and they saw what happened, and they're just like, that's a lot. And it is, you know. But I could either let this overcome me and make me a bitter person and make me just, depressed and a robot, or I can either choose to, well, this fucking sucks, but I was able to get through those other diseases, and I'm just gonna get through this too. But yeah, this is my journey, my journey with endometriosis. I don't know too much about it. I suspected I had endo for a long time, but now that I know I have it, at least I know why I'm having pelvic pain and why I'm having all these other pains, which is good to know. But I'm ready to take this journey on like a badass woman and get through this with a lot of faith and, you know, God and Christ. And, yeah, I'm sure in a few months, hopefully I'll start feeling better. And I got some really good supportive doctors. I got a lot of good support around me, and I'm very confident that 2026 will be a better year for me. Hopefully, but I think so. But yeah, this is a very vulnerable video, and it's I'm trying to be as authentic as possible, because, you know, I don't want to be a fake person, a fake YouTuber who's like, everything's great, you know, that's so fake. You know, you're going to see ups, you're going to see downs on this channel, and I think that's the beauty of it all, you know. It's a real person, not just someone hiding behind social media who shows pictures that I'm doing so well, right? I just want to connect and show you guys, you know, it's, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. But you know what? I'm going to get through it. And to the women who have been diagnosed with endo, give me some information about it. Give me some stories, even if it's not success stories. I just need a community of some women to talk to me, because I don't really have a lot of people I know personally who has it. So, and I don't even know the stages of it yet. It was just found in the MRI that I had done. So that would be great if you guys could help me. But yeah, with that being said, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get through this. It sucks, but I'll get through it. I'm not dying. So it's just another roadblock, but I'm a badass and I'm going to get through it. And watch me, guys. I'm going to have a lot of good news to share with the next video. Okay, you guys take care. Bye, guys.